Hey, sweet friend, come and sit down with me for a moment. Raise your hand if this sounds familiar. You and your husband used to be best friends. Late night talks, inside jokes, stolen kisses in the kitchen. And then kids happened. Jobs happened, and life happened. Now it feels like you're just two adults sharing a house, passing like ships in the night. Good morning. How was your day? Don't forget the trash. And you catch yourself wondering, where did it go? Been there. We went from best friends to roommates, and it hurt more than I expected. But here's the good news. One small habit changed everything for us. So today, I'm sharing exactly what it was and a few other gentle ways that you can start reconnecting, even when life feels busy and heavy. If your heart is longing for more closeness with your husband, stay with me. This is simple, doable, and so worth it. Okay, reality check. First, let's just name it, because you're not alone and it's not your fault. Marriage in the parenting years is hard. You're both exhausted. You're tag teaming kids, bills, carpools, drop-offs, and the romance just gets pushed to the bottom of the list. And before you know it, you're co-managers instead of lovers. But there is hope. That spark, it didn't disappear. It just got buried under daily life. God designed marriage to be a place of deep connection, not just survival. So how do we dig it back out? It starts with one small intentional habit that changed everything. For us, 10 minutes of undivided attention every single day. No phones, no kids, no to-do lists, just us sitting together, looking at each other. We call it our 10-minute check-in. It happens right after the kids are in bed or whenever you can steal it. One person talks and the other person listens. No fixing, no advice unless asked. Then switch. Sometimes it's deep, sharing fears, dreams, or something God is showing us. Sometimes it's silly. Remember when we did that stupid thing on our honeymoon? Sometimes it's just quiet, holding hands and just being still and breathing together. The key is consistency over perfection. Even on the tired nights, it's important to do it. And over time, this small habit will rebuild trust, will bring that closeness, and yes, even the butterflies. 3 more gentle ways to reconnect. Here are 3 easy, simple things that helped us. Pick 1 or 2 to try this week. Send 1 intentional text a day. Not pick up the milk, but something like, thinking about you today. I'm grateful for the way you serve our family. You looked really handsome this morning. These tiny affirmations go a long way when life feels routine and mundane. Plan 1 micro date a week. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be expensive. Take a walk around the block after dinner alone holding hands. Sit on the porch with a cup of tea or sparkling water. Watch 1 episode of your favorite show together. No phones. The point is undivided time, even if it's just 15 or 20 minutes. Pray together. Before bed, hold hands and pray one simple thing. God, I thank you for this man. Help us to love each other well. It invites God into the space and softens hearts faster than anything. So to wrap it up, friend, your marriage isn't broken. It's just in a season. And God is the ultimate restorer. He designed you two to become one, and He's still writing your love story. So start with 1 habit today. Be patient, be kind with one another, and you'll be amazed how quickly the roommate feeling fades. If this spoke to your heart today, would you give it a thumbs up and grab the free Reconnect in 7 Days checklist linked below? It has daily prompts for that 10-minute check-in and a few other ideas, so you can get started tonight. All right, comment below. What's one small thing that you and your husband used to love doing together? that you now miss. I read every one, and I'm praying for you and for your marriage as you watch. All right, would you hit that subscribe bell? And I'm so glad that you're here with me for this new era. More real talk on motherhood, marriage, and faith coming your way. All right, you've got this, mama. And so does your marriage. I'll see you in the next one.